let's leave that for you to ponder and think about, what do you actually want? You know, when you're doing a trade show, now I am talking about trade shows and expos, which are kind of big deals. They're big and expensive, but what I'm describing today can be used in any sized fair or show. You know, there could be a school fete. There could be something that's much smaller on, and you can use exactly what we're talking about today in the same setting. But it is important that you think about what you want to achieve, because there's so many things that you could go in there wanting. You could be looking for new recruits, you could be looking for new customers, you could want bookings, or you simply want to increase exposure of your company. Maybe you want to do some sales, and maybe you want your customers to increase their product knowledge around the product that you're selling. So many different things, and if you try and focus on all of them, you're going to become coming across as a little bit scattered. So just pick one or two. One's even better than two, but you can have two if you really want to have two, and focus on those. The other things actually will happen, but decide what your most important outcome is from being at the show, and focus on there. You'll need to think about whether or not to sell products on the stand, and there's differing views on this. You know, people have different ideas. For me, in my view, I have always been at a trade show for long-term business, not for short-term business. I'm looking for customers and consultants that are going to stay with me long-term, rather than a few dollars in a short-term sale. When you're selling, you tend to get stuck talking to one or two people, while a lot more people actually walk past you. And I would rather just gather as many contacts as possible. Now, I know that some people feel that selling is really good on the stand and it helps them a lot, and that's absolutely fine. But I just wanted to let you know how I did it and how I felt about that. So my advice is really that you'll have to maybe ponder for a while, possibly test it out and decide which one works best for you. And what works best for you will be in terms of ongoing results, not necessarily instant results. You know, selling a few $100s at a show might feel quite good, but if that's all you get in the long run, then I don't believe that was worth it. So go for long-term results, and if you want to sell on the stand and you can do it as well as making sure that the long-term results will come in, then absolutely not a problem. But if you're investing a lot of money and you sell on the stand and you sell a few $100s and at best get your money back, then you haven't really taken care of the long-term business aspect. You've just got your money back and you've possibly educated a few people about your products. So it's not a bad idea to analyze what has happened, and to keep records about what business you get from a trade show or expo or craft fair, whatever you're doing, for about the next probably 3 months. You know, results from these things can go for years, so don't do that, because that's just using up valuable time to track something that's probably unnecessary. But it is good to know whether it was worth it to be on the stand, and I reckon give it 3 months to know.
So Anne, can I just ask a question?
Yes.
Or we have a question here.
Yes.
Is when you say selling products from the stand, do you also mean the sort of like taking of orders? Is that include? Is that a similar sort of thing to selling versus getting contacts for booking?
Well,
later?
some people, you could buy in a whole lot of product and just sell it on the day, possibly, or you could take customer orders, but my experience of that is it just takes too much time, and there could be some people that would be really interested, that could be long-term customers, busy walking past as you're trying to help someone with their order, and the person ordering is quite probably someone who is already a customer. They already know your products. So I'd rather make an appointment with her to help her with her order, and or have someone else on the stand that can take her away and deal with her, as long as the main thing is not to let too many people that could be interested walk past. one of the things that you'll notice when you go and visit a fair is that if there are a lot of people just hanging around and it's really hard to get to the stand, that you're actually you're quite likely to keep walking, even if you're interested. So you might stand there for a minute and then think, oh, look, this isn't really worth it. And you'll walk past, and further down the row, you'll find a competitor selling a fairly similar product. And because they're not busy, tying up a whole lot of people, and you can actually talk to them, you'll start talking to them. So that's what we don't want to happen.